Thank you for choosing THV 11 tonight. I'm Sarah Horbacewicz, and I hope you've been enjoying this beautiful Saturday we've had in Arkansas so far. I'm going to bring in meteorologist Simone Thomas to join us now. Simone, what can we expect for the rest of today and the rest of our weekend?
You know, it's been a beautiful Saturday here across the metro. We did have a little bit of rain trying to move its way into north and western portions of the state, but as it got closer to the metro, lost a lot of its steam. So here's a look at radar over the past 2 hours. You can see that rainfall closing in on some of north central Arkansas, but it's really been losing its steam as we take a deeper look across the metro. Most recent, what we've seen getting as close to us is some rainfall in Perry County, but that has since dissipated. We're going to continue to see a quiet evening with mostly sunny to partly sunny skies. That sun setting just before 8 o'clock. By that point, looking to be in the middle 80s. And as we continue through the evening, more of the lower 80s and upper 70s between now and midnight. If you stick around, I'll have another check-in of your forecast, giving you a look at the week ahead and how soon we might be tracking the next round of heat alerts.
Right now, Little Rock police are investigating a deadly shooting that happened earlier today. Authorities say they responded to Foster Street around noon, finding a man unresponsive who appeared to have been shot. MEMS took the man to a nearby hospital where he later died from his injuries. Anyone with information regarding this incident is asked to contact Little Rock police. Nearly 40 years after a 22-year-old Little Rock woman was killed in Texas, investigators get the break they desperately needed in the case. Terry McAdams was a student at the University of Texas at Arlington when she was found dead in her fiance's apartment on Valentine's Day in 1985. Eventually, Arlington police used genetics to test one of the suspect's distant relatives and tie him to the crime scene. It's a sense of closure the McAdams family says they will never forget.
It's a day that we kind of thought might never come, but thanks to these guys, thanks to genetic genealogy, it worked.
Arlington police shared DNA evidence from the scene with FBI agents who found that distant relative in their system. Coming up tonight at 10, we're taking a closer look at how police were able to find the alleged suspect almost 40 years later. A new announcement today. Little Rock will be expanding their animal services in the city. THV 11's Carter Thweet met with the Little Rock Animal Village and city officials. Carter, what's the big news?
Sarah, this was a ribbon cutting event at the Little Rock Animal Village, and this building's been open for a while now, but today they showed us some improvements that could make it better than ever.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right.
That moment, the centerpiece of a day dedicated to this facility. Saturday, the Little Rock Animal Village showed off for the first time more than 1,600 square feet of new space.
We've added dog wash, brand new washers and dryers, a photo room, dog testing room, a new cat area that is soundproof, a new intake area. You hear a bell ringing, that's an adoption.
But it's not just the new areas that have volunteers excited. They redid some of the old ones too.
They also replaced every kennel in the whole building. It's hundreds of kennels. It was a big project, big labor of love.
One of the goals of this project is to help with the problem shelters are facing, not just here in Arkansas, but around the country.
The overpopulation is unbelievable. You know, people think dogs when they think of cats. We're overrun with animals.
The shelter has needed upgrades like this, which is why Saturday was a celebration. After multiple speakers talked about all the advancements being made here, employees were happy to cut the ribbon and show off all the new areas. Even Mayor Frank Scott Jr. got in on the act, testing out the new dog wash area.
Cleaning them and making certain they have all their tests and their shots, and so we want to be a place that you visit when you're choosing to get your new furry friend.
And also happening at that same time, the Animal Village was offering free adoptions. And if you missed it Saturday, don't worry. They said they do this pretty regularly to get people to adopt. You can find more info on this as well as all the upgrades we saw today on our website, thv11.com.
They have persevered, and I want them to know how grateful I am that they are on our team. This has not been an easy decision, but it is absolutely the right one.
Jim Free there, the associate director with NASA. After weeks of debate, NASA has ruled out bringing 2 astronauts back to Earth aboard Boeing's Starliner capsule. In what was supposed to be an 8-day trip in space will now be an almost 9-month journey. Astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams will have to stay aboard the ISS until next February. The Boeing Starliner that launched them there has been deemed unfit to fly them back to Earth. Officials say it's because lingering concerns about multiple helium leaks and degraded thrusters, both critical to a successful re-entry.
NASA has decided that Butch and Sonny will return with Crew 9 next February, and that Starliner will return uncrewed, and the specifics in the schedule will be discussed momentarily. I want you to know that Boeing has worked very hard with NASA to get the necessary data to make this decision.
60 miles over the south.
The pair will now return on SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft, and the Starliner will eventually return without a crew. Here at home all weekend long in Arkansas, many folks are checking out Central Arkansas's Train and Hobby Show, the event pulling into the station over in Conway. From toy trains to scale models, there's nothing you can't find at this show. A fun time for friends and family to all hop aboard and have fun.
This is a place for family fun, people to come and see, enjoy, find a new hobby, rekindle an old one, or make something go right. In these days of not knowing what's going to happen the next day, this is a place that you can come and anchor yourself, anchor your family, have a hobby.
If you missed out on the action today, don't worry, they are still going to be open tomorrow from 9 to 4.